The well-known Alt 720 McLaren served as a base for this automobile. And there are only 500 of these cars on planet Earth. And this car is called Mclaren Senna. And this car got such a name after a famous Brazilian F1 racer, Ayrton Senna, a racer who had won the Formula 1 Grand Prix 35 times. And same as you do, I love Ferraris and Lamborghinis, and I understand that. Those cars are cool, but that's a kindergarten comparing to this automobile. And if you want to win a race, you should buy an automobile made by those who definitely know how to win a race. I've got no idea what kind of a moron could let this car be driven on public roads and give it a rear view camera and windshield wipers. Seriously, this car is insane. And when I just started driving this automobile, I heard it was talking to me, and it was quite legible, by the way. It said, "Who the hell is here? I'm gonna fucking kill you." As soon as it woke up, it said, "Who the hell is sitting inside me?" And I'm like, hello. It's me, Eric Davidich. I came here to shoot a test drive of you, dear Mclaren Senna. This is not a car. This is an F1 bolide or a kart, but definitely not a car in the usual sense. What the fuck are you? This is not a car, and it's got nothing in common with any regular automobile allowed to be driven on public roads. Okay, this is the first time when I'd like to say that probably I should, and let's be honest, want to turn the ESP on. Back again, because usually I do like this, and this is the system I always recommend you to turn off. It's called DSC. When I usually drive a $2 million automobile, I first accelerate it to 60 miles per hour before I really floor it, because it would spin wheels. But no fucking way you do that with this car, because it doesn't care when to go sideways. I'm pressing the gas pedal like 10% and it's 120 miles per hour. And it bounces on every bump. God damn. You know what? I'm not gonna measure from 0 to 60. And I'll explain you why. First of all, the point of this car is not the acceleration from 0 to 60. The point of this automobile is to take a small ride and make everyone who sees it, even those who drive supercars every day, turn their heads and say, "What the f***?" They took into account every single nuance that may be important for a racing car. When they were making the 720 McLaren, they tried everything out, got rid of all their mistakes, and then built this car. And if we talk about its heart, it's got a 4-liter engine, a turbo one of course, and it's got 780 wild horses. You just imagine that. 780 horsepower and rear-wheel drive. This automobile weighs 1,197 kilograms. And each of these automobiles was manually assembled in England. And it's all made out of carbon fiber. It's very light, so if you calculate everything, you will get 667 horsepower for ton of weight. This car is a unicorn, but we managed to get one of these for our test drive here in Dubai. And we got it from First Motors. This car's got nothing unnecessary. I'm going to show you the trunk of this automobile, because that's the only element of the car that can be opened. So there's power steering, windshield cleaning, and brake liquid. That's it. There is absolutely nothing more to open here and nowhere to get into. If you look at this door, you will notice that it's also made out of carbon fiber, and this door weighs only 9 kilograms. I mean the whole assembly, 9 kilos, and this racing seat weighs only 8 kilos. The first one of these cars was sold for $837,000, and the last one out of 500 cars, they sold for $2,680,000 bucks. Oh, what a girl, god damn it! You'll never get laid with her on the first date. Well, usually I get more emotional. But this car scares me so much that I'm just being concentrated. Simply because otherwise, either I shit my pants or it will definitely kill us if I get distracted. And I'm being serious. That's how insane it is. Guys, the way this car sounds is not just amazing, but I'm sure it's impossible to show it to you through your speakers. I know it's impossible to share my feelings, but this engine is some kind of a thermo-fucking nuclear reactor, and this beast is placed right behind my back. And when I press the gas pedal, what I'm saying is that after a second and a half after I press it, sitting inside of any other car I've driven before, I only start to feel the reaction like, too bad or not bad. Okay, show me what you got. That's good. But here, after I press the gas pedal, immediately, after 0.1 second, I don't say anything. I don't say okay. I don't say good. I don't say bad. I can only whisper holy fuck. Is that what I feel with my hands and with all of my body that simply stays in zero gravity inside of this automobile? It was not designed as an automobile. At least I don't consider it an automobile. All this mechanism is a masterpiece. I mean, this is a rocket. This is a rocket that can deliver you to space. It is so scary to drive this car. I don't even realize the speed I'm driving with. When I look at the dash, it's not 60, it's 100 miles per hour. Jesus Christ, check it out. What, 125? Barely we got moving. Inside of this car, you feel yourself a racer, you feel yourself a sportsman, you feel the supremacy. You can outperform anyone. It's same as driving a BMW M5 or some extremely fast supercar, while everyone around you drive Ladas. That's the closest comparison possible. When you're driving this car, there are no other cars but Ladas around you. They all turn into Ladas. This car is quite noisy, and it's not comfortable to talk inside here. We're driving 35 miles per hour, and you can hear how noisy it is. You can hear the stones and the sand hitting the arcs. You can hear the sound of the exhaust and the wheels touching the ground. This automobile is a living organism, and when it's moving, you hear it. I don't even understand how they managed to drive it for 4,300 miles. I can only imagine the amount of emotions this car has presented to the driver. During that time, this car is gorgeous. It's unique and it's amazing in its own manner. And it wants more. Holy fuck, this is not a car. Jesus, what the hell was that? That's incredible. We stopped from 125 miles per hour, even 130, and it stopped like in a blink of an eye. Oh, what a melody. When I first sat behind the wheel of this space rocket, I couldn't scream like I usually do. I couldn't show you my real emotions, simply because I was fucking shocked. I have never met a car able to steer like that. I mean, a Ford GT, for example, is a toy car for children comparing to this one. Sounds incredible, but this is true. I didn't time from 0 to 60. Fuck it, let it be a secret. Even for me. This car is incredible, and it brings fantastic emotions. And if ever in your life you come across an opportunity to take it for a ride, even just as a passenger, do not miss it. You should definitely do it, and maybe then you will understand what I'm feeling right now, because it's impossible to tell you with words. The feelings and the emotions you get from this rocket is far beyond comprehension.